Hi, welcome to Welsa's Weight Loss. I am starting this channel to try to help me out with trying to lose some weight. I currently am about, I would say about 40-ish pounds overweight for my height. I'm a little over 5 foot and I'm about 165 pounds in American units. And my goal is to be around 115, and I know I'm supposed to, at the high end, supposed to be around like 120 to 130 for my BMI. I am going to try to record as much as I can of my weight loss journey this year. I'm hoping that if I do some amount of record of like what I'm doing and what I'm eating, because I know there are days where I don't eat that great. And I hope maybe it'll help keep me motivated to keep up my workout and other exercise routines, just so that way I can eventually start seeing some results, because I used to maintain around 135. I'm in my late teens to early 20s, but now I'm nearing late 20s, and over the last 3 to 4 years I've gained 30 pounds. I used to be around 135 and now I'm near 165, and I wouldn't mind even going back down to 135, because at least at 135 I felt a lot more fit. One thing I'm really needing to work on is my belly, because I hate doing abdominal workouts. I really prefer going on a walk or and stuff like that. I work in childcare, and my job is based out of one of our school districts, and since all this COVID stuff has happened, I spend and every day that I do work, walking to work, sometimes even walking home from work. My schedule had been fairly consistent until somewhat recently, so that's part of the other thing, is that, my hours have been cut, and I'm hoping that if I can keep myself motivated to work out even when I don't walk, because I used to walk 5 days a week to work, and it would be 2.5 miles, and that's not bad, considering part of my walk is on this pretty decent sized hill. It's not horrible, but considering that you know, I could have walked it a lot easier 30 pounds ago. It's a pretty decent sized hill, and I'm hoping that if I can work out, maybe keep on top of doing, I don't know if I'll do daily vlogs of what I'm doing, but at least nearly daily, as often as I feel like doing one. Hopefully, over time, I'll get enough viewership that'll help root me on with my journey. Like, I know I probably don't look like super overweight, but like if I were a doctor, I would probably call myself a bit overweight. I am, and that's part of the reason why I want to lose at least initially the 30 pounds I gained over the last few years, because if I can at least get back to my late teen, early 20 weight, that'll be like my halfway point to get to where I actually want to be, which is around 115. I would feel a lot better about myself. It's not that, I don't want to lose weight. It's just like I'll go through periods of like I don't feel like exercising, or I don't feel like eating the best. Like I have a humongous sweet tooth. Like if I had a choice between a piece of cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory versus vegetables, I would prefer the cheesecake. But I do know that like eating healthy is really good. I do my best, especially considering my mom has worked in the healthcare field in nutrition. She was more tube feeding though, but it still was helpful. I think I would have gained a lot more weight if, growing up she hadn't been so much on top of like making sure I knew how to eat right, which I generally do. It's just, there are times to where like I don't always feel like eating the best. But one of the things that I am trying to focus more on, like I said, trying to work on my abdominals for Christmas. I got this ab machine that at some point I will try to see if I can record myself on, and also a rowing machine to help out with arms, but I'm mostly focused on trying to get some of my abdominal muscles worked on. So what I've been doing since Christmas with this abdominal machine is I'll do 2 days on it, then take a day break to let my abs rest, then go back to doing it 2 days, because I know that if you like overwork your muscles without giving them at least some amount of break, you could end up doing more damage than good. So that's why I want to do like this 2 days working out, 1 day not, for my abdominals, and then I'm thinking of maybe do like 2 or 3 times a week of the rowing machine once I feel more comfortable on the app. And I do have a stationary bike. The only way I feel like I can stay motivated is like if I am listening to stuff, but even then I can barely be on it for 5 minutes. So that's why I'm like, I want to focus in on one exercise outside of, walking. And, this week when I'm not working, I'm planning on trying to at least do a half hour to an hour walk, even when I'm not going to work, just so that way I can get outside, get away from being inside, because that's my other issue, is I like to be inside quite a bit. But I hope that January 3rd, that's when I'm recording this, will be the start of a new me, to where I can eventually lose enough weight to where I feel better about me than I have over the last, I would say, 5 or 6 years, because it was like early 20s where I feel like I started to go downhill, but it was the last 2 or 3 where I really started going downhill. Well, that'll be it for today. I'll try recording a bit more tomorrow, maybe a bit of what exercises I have done. So I've already done some of the ab machine today. I'm doing it again tomorrow. I will probably go for a walk tomorrow, on Monday, January 4th, and I will let you know tomorrow if I've done that, and if I've added any other exercise routine to tomorrow's plan. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.